Far removed from mainland society, over 50 kilometers away to be exact, the Oki Islands are a group of 180 islands that lie in the Sea of Japan, on the coast of Shimane Prefecture. Only 4 of the islands are inhabited, with a total population of around 20,000 people divided amongst them. Some people might think that living so far away from the mainland is inconvenient, but for the residents of this island, they have everything they need. Today, I'm visiting the island to meet with some locals to learn about the special bonds they have with the islands. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Michaela, and I have just arrived in Amacho on the Oki Islands off of Shimane Prefecture, and to get here, it took about maybe 7.5 hours. So over the next few days, we're going to be exploring the Oki Islands here off of Shimane Prefecture, especially here, Amacho, and I'm really excited. But first, it's been a long day. I need to check into my hotel and eat something, so I'm gonna go do that. I checked into Nakamura Inn, one of the most famous bed and breakfast spots in Amacho. This type of stay is definitely geared towards people who want to connect with locals. It feels like you're having a fun sleepover at a friend's house. Oh, and your friend is an amazing chef. These are self-sustaining islands. There's an abundance of seafood in the pristine waters surrounding the island, and they can grow their own beef too, called Oki beef. Normally, in remote island communities, they rely on infrequent shipments from the mainland for groceries, but here the servings are very generous and utilize the vast array of seafood available. Look at this oyster, because this oyster is huge! It's bigger than my hand. I'm so hungry, and we are having dinner at Nakamura Ryokan, which is known for their excellent energy and hospitality, and you have to see what they're wearing. I had read reviews that stated that the Nakamuras were extremely welcoming towards their guests, but I really didn't expect what happened next. The enthusiasm for my culture was profoundly touching, a tradition that began a few years back when Micronesian ambassadors visited the island and stayed here at the Nakamura Inn. After experiencing the same warm hospitality in Amacho, it was later decided that Amacho would become Micronesia's official host town in Japan during the Summer Games, and the two would work on building strong Japan-Micronesia relations together. Thank you! Good morning everyone, so I just got on the ferry. I'm heading over to Nishinoshima, which is an island just beyond, and we're gonna look at some incredible scenery today. We're so lucky with the weather. It's beautiful this morning, absolutely beautiful, warm, and I brought my drone, and I don't get a lot of opportunities to fly the drone, so I'm really looking forward to getting out there as soon as possible, catching this brilliant morning light, and seeing the islands from a different angle. So translucent, beautiful clean water. とっても綺麗ですね. Today is a full day of sightseeing around the islands, but we're hoping we can get some interviews with a few of the locals about the kind of lifestyle they have here while we're at it. It's gonna be a busy day, but these views make up for it. We can't get into the parking lot because there's too many horses. Oh no. He's looking right at us.
おちょっとびっくりしてる。
おやつをください。
おやつをください。
この島の西之島出身の小林寛太です。ここは摩天街って言って、島根でもすごく有名な観光スポットなんですけど、僕は日本で一番綺麗な場所だと思ってます。都会にも行って、人混みのところとかを体験しながら、すごくディズニーランドとかもすごくいいところだと思うんですけど、ここが結局恋しくなるというか、なんか素敵な場所だなと思って、人も場所もすごく素敵で、やっぱり帰ってきたくなる場所ですね。大好きですね、ここが。
Kobayashi-san showed us around Nishinoshima, including the gorgeous and fairly new seaside community library, Ikaya, which is island slang for ikoyo, or let's go. This spacious library is flooded with natural light and filled with resources for children and adults alike, complete with a comfortable co-working space for remote work and study as well. The library is also currently holding a Micronesian photo exhibition, further celebrating the relationship between Micronesia and the Oki Islands. With so much natural beauty, it's no surprise that the islands have been registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Geopark. Even though these islands are far from the typical tourist routes, everything feels extremely well maintained and cared for by the locals. There's also a large community of younger residents on the island, which not only brings fresh energy and ideas to the island community, but also helps breathe new life into old traditions. They're live streaming their trip so that viewers at home can travel without leaving the house.
大沢小道と申します。大学2年生で今大人の島留学生で11月から海士町に来てます。今日はですね、リモートトリップっていう配信で家にいながら旅行気分が味わえるというツアーをで、ここの沖神社を紹介してまして、今日は12人弱が、20人弱が見てます。
あ、そうなんですね。
はい。この次の機会は隣の千振島にリモートトリップは行きます。
頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. The Island Work Experience program currently has around 20 young workers between the ages of 20 and 24 visiting the island on short-term work contracts. Compared to office work in larger cities, participants can experience working rewarding jobs that make a direct impact on their community.
山口海人と申します。大人の島留学生として、10月から僕は今この島で唯一のパン屋さんを継承するという形でパン作りをさせていただいてます。
僕は、ロドリゲス匠と言います。島に来てもう3年近く経とうとしてます。大人の島留学で僕も、10月から働いています。大人の島留学の事務局として、大人の島留学に来てる皆さん、若者全体の、サポートのお手伝いをしています。
シェアハウスで生活するんですけど、その中でいろんな人たちがそのシェアハウスに集まって自分たちが取ってきた食材だとかを持ち寄ってバーベキューをしたりしてるんですけど、それがすごく楽しいです。
Thank you.
ありがとう。
Bye. Okay guys, we have just arrived back at Amacho's port and we're gonna go ahead to lunch, which is great timing because I am very, very hungry. I always try to be a little bit more adventurous when eating somewhere new. And knowing that the seafood on this island is fresh and plentiful, I decided to try the Kanshimame Zukedon, a unique combination of marinated squid, raw egg, and a mixture of ginger and onion over rice. The squid is fresh and sweet, and the flavor combination is, well, unlike anything I've ever tried before. For what it's worth though, I would eat this again. It truly feels like something out of Jurassic Park with all these cliffs. There's so much going on here. As the sun was setting, we hit one more scenic spot on the island. The Akia Kaigan coast features gorgeous bright blue waters and jagged red rock cliffs. But that's not all. This area is known as a romantic power spot for couples. See if you can guess why. はい、じゃあまずは自己紹介をしてもらってもいいですか？
はい、私はこの沖の中之島海士町の町長をしております大江と申します。よろしくお願いします。沖はね、4つの島からなってるんですけども、大小の無人島も入れますと180の島々からなってるんですね。
そんなに？
はい。でその中での海士町は湧き水が豊富なんです。このように海に囲まれてますけども、湧き水が豊富で、ここはもうお米が取れる、水が湧く、農作物はできる、そして周りは海ですから海産物が豊富。古くからもう何万年前からここはもう
非常に住みやすい環境になってるんですね。
産地消といいますか自給自足のできる島だったということになります。
そしてこちらの海士町って、ホストタウンとなった経緯は何ですか？
ホストタウンにならないかっていうちょっと掛け声いただきまして、ミクロネシア連邦のフリッツさんとうまくアポが取れまして、そこからフリッツさんが実際にこの島に来て、で私たち海士町の人たちと交流したことによってすごく気に入ってくださってね、じゃあホストタウン一緒にやりましょうかっていうような雰囲気でわっと盛り上がったっていう感じですかね。
ありがとうございます。 After meeting with the mayor of Amacho, I headed back to Nakamura Inn to find that one of Ama's barbecues was happening right before my eyes. With fresh fish, squid, and shellfish from the ocean, the Nakamuras were cooking up a storm, and it wasn't just for me. Students living on the island were also invited to drop by and help themselves to some free food as well. I couldn't help but think that this sense of community is one of the most precious things here on the island. In the early morning, I checked out from the Nakamura Inn and said my goodbyes and then headed down to the port to catch the early ferry back to mainland Japan before returning to Fukuoka. Locals were gathered preparing colorful ribbons, but at this point, I wasn't really sure what they were for. I said goodbye to the locals who had been so good to me during our 3-day trip, and then dashed onto the ferry where I found, you guessed it, the ribbons. It's an island tradition to send off close friends and family with colorful ribbons like these, allowing you to hold hands with your friends and family for just a little while longer. This tradition is beautiful, and I was really touched that they made some ribbons for me. So for those of you wondering if the paper falls in the water, they make sure it doesn't. And they're cleaning it up on the other side too.
Camera, please do not cry.
I had so much fun during my stay here, and I learned so much about a place that I didn't even really know existed before. I can't wait to come back. I want to come back in the summer when it's nice and warm, and I want to jump in this gorgeous blue water. And now that I've made a bunch of friends, I can't wait to see them again. This has been one of those trips where I leave thinking that I'm definitely coming back someday. Preferably in the summer because I want to swim in that beautiful blue water. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that this has inspired you to visit the Oki Islands off of Shimane Prefecture someday as well. It's definitely worth the long trip. Check out my other videos to see more videos from around Japan. Bye!